Alright, so I was gonna do a video on Cody Garbrandt, but this story has recently come up, and it is a very serious one. Obviously, I'm an MMA channel. I cover MMA. I made a short on this, and you know, I just went through and read this article before I went through it with you guys, just because I know this is a topic that is really sensitive. This is a topic that has to do with a really big celebrity, really big fighter who is in talks of potentially coming back and having the greatest return in combat sports history. And these are allegations, and we gotta remember allegations are something that need to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. But I mean, you look at Conor McGregor, man, over the years, like you look at the interviews he was doing around the time they made Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal. This guy went from welfare to like beyond generational wealth. Like the McGregor family will be set for generations, barring McGregor loses his fortune to something like this. And like it sucks because this guy on his come up was so eager. He did talk his shit, but he was very humble about shit talk. He was very calculated. He was very direct, and he broke down how he was gonna beat these guys. But like, you can look at the man at the bar incident. You can look at the other things that have been alleged against him. But this one right here, this one is, um, I'm gonna warn you, I'm not gonna say these words, but again, if you are sensitive to words like the one in the headline of the article, this is your warning. We're gonna go through the article. I'm gonna give you my opinion on it, and yeah, maybe there we go. Alright, so MMA fighter Conor McGregor assaulted woman in Dublin hotel court told. Woman claims civil damages against McGregor and other men alleging she was assaulted in 2018. So this was right at McGregor's peak. This was right after the Mayweather fight. This was probably right before the Khabib fight, which is still the biggest MMA fight of all time. Anyways, let's read this. The Irish mixed martial artist fighter Conor McGregor assaulted a woman in a Dublin hotel that city's high court has been told. Nikita Niwami, I don't know. I'll just go with Nikita, is claiming civil damages against McGregor and other men, alleging she was assaulted in 2018. But the court heard on Tuesday. McGregor's lawyers say Niwami, who has no automatic right to anatomy, is attempting extortion. The fighter, nicknamed Notorious, was in court to hear Justice Alexander Owens tell the jury it is alleged Newman was assaulted by McGregor and James Lawrence on December 9th. The judge said it was alleged that the pair had an effect assaulted her. The court was told McGregor collected Newman, a hairdresser in Dublin, and her friend at a Christmas party on the 8th of December. John Gordon, South Carolina, I think, for Newman, said that she and McGregor were known to each other as they were in the same age group, from the same area, and had mutual friends, and have been in contact at various times through social media. At the time, she lived in Dublin suburb of Drimna with her partner and 7-year-old daughter. She had been out with friends on the night alleged alleged incident. Good word. Gordon said McGregor was enormously famous and was considered a hero around Drimna. He claimed that his client was no angel and doesn't pretend to be an angel. On the night, she had been drinking and taken some Coca-Cola. The court also heard that she suffered from depression and had been on antidepressants, which, okay, mixing booze and antidepressants, I can tell you from, firsthand and from seeing others, it is not, that's not something you want to do. One, you can talk about the mental side effects to it, like it will destroy your mood. But it makes your blood thin out easier and makes it easier for you to die of alcohol poisoning, stuff like that. Again, if you guys have dealt with addiction, especially to alcohol and prescriptions, that is, I would argue, prescriptions is one of the biggest demons that is not talked about. Like, those things, if you use them the wrong way, or even if you're given the wrong ones, those can destroy every aspect of your life, and it's really hard for some of those people to turn around. But yeah. Anyways, I guess the defense attorney is saying, um, she herself, admits to indulging in these things. The court was told later on the night, Lehman, or Nee Lehman, told two of her friends returned to her salon, where they continued to party, and at some point she contacted McGregor. He collected her and her friend in his car, and Newman understood they were to be taken to another party. McGregor sat in the back seat with the two women, while his driver took them around housing estates and beat the horn. They later went to the home of Lawrence, who joined them in the car. The court was told that McGregor had a bag of Coca-Cola, which was shared between him, Newman, and her friend. Newman, McGregor, his security team, and others then went to a penthouse suite in the Beacon Hotel in Dublin. The court was told they were all drinking and laughing. At one point, McGregor allegedly went into a bedroom and beckoned Newman to join him. The court was told that McGregor came on to her, but she did not want to have sexual intercourse with him as she was on her period. Gordon told the court that she alleged that McGregor pinned her down on the bed and that she was no physical match for him. She will tell you that she was nervous, that she tried to push him off, but she was completely unable to do so. He added, "You will see pictures of her hands and wrists, which are black and blue. You will see that her left breast was a bloody scratch. The scratch was there because she was wearing a watch and had her hands to protect herself. She was pressed down and the watch scarred her breast. Mr. McGregor then flipped her over and put her in her arm in a lock and draws her up by the neck. She can't breathe, and he does it again. By the third time he does it, she gives up. She can't resist this anymore. In the course of this, he says, "Now you know what it's like to be in the octagon." When I went down 3 times, she was at the point completely terrified. She subjected herself to what was about to happen, which was a violent and vicious assault. It is alleged that she had sex with Lawrence, but Gordon said she had no recollection of such event ever happening. Neewaman later went home and visited her mother, who called 999. She was taken to the hospital in an ambulance. The court was told that she was shaking and in pain while being transferred to the hospital. Gordon said, in face of this, "McGregor will tell you that this was a consensual encounter, that they were just having fun and a bit of rough sex." That's his answer. What did I say about common sense? Don't be fooled into leaving it behind in this courtroom. What he is saying is that she gave him a license to carry out what what has to been a brutal assault on her body. The court also heard from Dr. Daniel Keene, who works as a gynecologist as well as a forensic examiner in assault cases. He told the court he was working at the emergency department at the Rotunda Hospital in Dublin when Neewaman was brought in by ambulance. Keene said she was very upset and shaking and crying. He told the court how they had to get a blanket for her to sit on because of the pain she was in. In his report, he said Neewaman had told him that morning that the alleged attacker had her by the neck and that he had stopped her from breathing. He told the court that she claimed she did not fight him anymore and thought he was going to kill her. Keene detained extensive bruising across Neewaman's body, including her face, arms, fingers, forearms, knuckles, lower back, and buttocks. She also had a 9 centimeter scratch on her left breast. 9 centimeters. Like that's not a small scratch. Her also stated that Neewaman was worried about a tampon she had been wearing on the night. He explained how he had to use forceps to remove the tampon, which was wedged inside. Like, this is, again, I'm sorry if you guys are sensitive to this. This is unreal. And the amount of detail in this article is like, there has to be merit to this dude. He told the court that he had carried out hundreds of examinations on women and said the extent of bruising in Neewaman was quite unusual. The defense claimed in the evidence booklet that Neewaman had several opportunities to complain to people and how she was treated but did not. It was also Neewaman was engaged in attempt at extortion, the court heard. Gordon said his client was being called gold digger and a fraud, adding brave, but where is bravery in this? Bravery ultimately sits with my client. because she pursued her mission of vindication and compensation to which she is entitled. And these defendants too briefly and she could dispose of her claim is something you will consider in due course. Earlier, the jury was sworn in in at the High Court, and that they were judges of fact as to what happened and what would have to draw a conclusion, and it would be based on their decision. The action is expected to last around 2 weeks. So this is definitely one of the more serious videos I've done, and out of any allegation that Conor McGregor has, this is the most serious one. The amount of detail in that article is you cannot well past that. Like if she made that up, that is a really in detail story to make up. But again, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. But man, in terms for Conor McGregor, I feel like any chance of him coming back before this completely killed it. There's no way this story will go away until there's a verdict in this court because, like we read, that was horrific. And the thing is too, we have recorded events of Conor McGregor under the influence being aggressive. The old man at that bar years ago. The trolley incident that they then went on to use to promote that fight beyond belief. Um, you know, like money money changes people, man. Money does. Money definitely changed Conor McGregor. You can look at his MMA career. You can look at his attitude before and after. Like go watch those documentaries with Conor McGregor when he was on the rise and he was talking about, you know, becoming champion, becoming a millionaire, becoming the biggest star in the sport, which he did. And it's like ever since the Floyd Mayweather fight where he made $100 million, which he has turned into a multi-billion-dollar empire with his whiskey, his stouts, his beers, his bars, movies. He's in everything, right? But this right here, I'm like, the this is this is not something you can sweep under the rug. This is something that either McGregor will be cleared of in the court or McGregor will be charged with. Again, the the allegations here like that is like that's like I mean we've seen people go down for less, right? That's what they say about Trump, but I don't know. I wanted to make a video on this because I feel like this is a really important story, and not only in the MMA sphere as MMA fans who maybe, I mean not maybe, we all would love to see Conor McGregor in the cage, but we can't stop overlooking what he's done outside the cage, dude, and you know it sucks because man, you hear about money changing people, but you look at what that Mayweather fight did to Conor. I think the damage only gets worse and worse from here. Let me know in the comments, though. What do you think about this story? What do you think about Conor McGregor now? Like I said, obviously this is a more serious topic, so, you know, I'm trying to be as professional as I can be. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Later.